people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new recent reads video. The first book on this list is called Long Lost. This story is a middle-grade urban fantasy that follows a young girl who moves to a new town, and she discovers a book in a library where the plot of the book is very, very similar to her real life, which is so interesting and so fascinating. The world building was so immersive and it was so interesting, and I love mysteries that have to do with the history of the town and how it parallels to real life and seeing how that history leaks into real life. I don't think that makes any sense at all. But anyway, the story was so good. I loved the sister relationship. I loved the characters. They were so well developed and so distinct. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. This book is absolutely so fantastic, and it's so immersive and so mysterious and fascinating and just really, really good. So overall, I really, really enjoyed this book, and I rated it 4 out of 5 stars because I was so immersed from the beginning to the end. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Fall of Whit Rivera. This story is a YA contemporary following a young bisexual Puerto Rican main character who's navigating her new PCOS diagnosis as well as a new romance. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. I really, really enjoyed it. This story felt so fluffy and happy and feel good, while also navigating some deeper topics as well without feeling jarring or anything like that. This book is so good. First of all, the disability representation was spot on and excellent. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The romance is so cute and it's so well paced and so well developed. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. The friendships are so lovely and so well done. I loved how normalized the queerness was, as well as the POC representation. This story is excellent and it's so good, and it's definitely my favorite by this author so far. I had pretty low expectations before entering this story, just because I rated the author's last 2 books 3 stars, so I wasn't really expecting to rate this book any higher than 3 stars, but I absolutely really, really enjoyed how cozy and fluffy and atmospheric it was. So anyway, overall, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars, and I would highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Guardians of Dawn, Zhara. This story is a YA fantasy that follows a young girl who discovers a secret magical liberation organization while trying to restore harmony. I feel like that synopsis is rather vague, but honestly, overall, this book is absolutely so fantastic and really, really good. I know I've said recently that I haven't really enjoyed a lot of YA fantasies as of late, but this story was so good. I really, really enjoyed it. The world building was so magical and so immersive and absolutely so atmospheric. The romance made so much sense. The dual perspectives were excellent. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. I think that there are more books in this series. I'm pretty sure that there's a sequel, and I will gladly read it because this book was so good. The mystery was so captivating and just so interesting. And overall, I just really, really enjoyed this book from the beginning to the end. So anyway, overall, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars because I really, really enjoyed it. And with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Blood Years. This story is a YA historical fiction that follows a young Jewish Romanian main character who's trying to survive the Holocaust. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. First of all, there is a trigger warning on the story for sexual assault, so please, please be wary of that if you are a survivor of sexual assault. But overall, this book is so good. The writing is so lyrical and so beautiful. I had pretty low expectations for this book as well, just because I don't think I've rated a book by this author 4 stars in the past. If I'm remembering correctly, I could be wrong, but overall, this book was so good. Like I said, the writing was so lyrical, and it felt so poetic and so pretty. The characters were so well developed and so distinct. The setting was so vivid and so well done. I had no idea what would happen next. I was so emotionally connected to the characters from the beginning to the end. Everything about this story felt so authentic and so well done. This book is so good. I just really, really enjoyed every single second of it. I could truly tell that the author was painting a story from her grandmother's experiences. You know what I mean? Like, this book is so good and it's so excellent. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called Elle Campbell Wins Their Weekend. This story is a middle-grade contemporary following a young, non-binary main character who's figuring out who they are at home, in school, and in the fandom that changed their life. This story is absolutely so excellent, and it's so necessary, and it's so important, especially for young transgender youth who can relate to Elle's journey. Elle is such a wonderful, well-developed, distinct main character, and I truly felt for them. This story is so well done. First of all, the plot is so intriguing and so engaging. The friendships and the family dynamics felt so wholesome and so well done. Like I said, the characters are so well developed and so distinct, and the trans representation felt so, like, nuanced and so well done. And I definitely understand how people, especially transgender people, especially transgender young people, can relate to this story because it was so good. And I wasn't really expecting this book to be as heartfelt as it actually was, just because it's marketed as Ferris Bueller's Day Off meets Gamer Girl, and I don't like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, the movie. I think it's kind of stupid and ridiculous, which I know is the point of the movie, so I was kind of expecting this story to have that same tone, but it was so good. It was so much deeper than that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes any sense at all. But basically, overall, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars because I really, really enjoyed it. And I think it's so wholesome and so well done. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. So in conclusion, to be completely honest with you, the quantity of the books that I've read in October is less than I was expecting. But the quality so far has been excellent. Hence this video. So anyway, in conclusion, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the pie emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video.